Jack it up. Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move.
Mönchengladbach, and they take on Wolfsburg.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Thuram. On the ball, Zakaria. Possession changes hands, the interception there. It did look on for them, but not to be. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, Derek, when he's on form, when he's focused, he's a brilliant runner with the ball. He can take on players, he can go past people with ease, and he's got a great shot on him as well. I'm really looking forward to watching him play today.
And possibilities here. Weghorst. So a corner kick it'll be, following the deflection. Well, they fancy a short one. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Poor pass under no real pressure. Weghorst. Beautifully weighted ball. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it. And back underway. 1-0 it is. Kone with it. Moving into the advanced position. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Lucas Mecha. Potential danger. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him. Well, a second goal for them here. Stefan. He continues his run. And a textbook interception. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. And the cross is very much on. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Promising looking ball. He's got to clatter it away. Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. Yannick Gerhardt. Kevin Mbabu, and attempting the through ball. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Zakaria. Thuram. That is that for the first half. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Mecha. Oh, showing excellent vision. Keeper getting the touch. Tremendous defending to stonewall him. Kone with it. In behind for him to chase. Herman. Couldn't hang on to the ball. And good pressure high up the pitch. Yannick Gerhardt. And that pass could be troublesome. Credit to them for winning back possession. Well, that ball looks promising. And possibilities here. Spot on with that tackle. And that's going to roll all the way through. Alassane Plea. Can they hit on the break? An alert intervention. On the offensive. So it's going to be a goal kick here. Wout Weghorst. Nicely timed tackle. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? A corner here.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game.
Well, you're not going to bamboozle the goalkeeper with a corner like that. Weghorst. Renato Steffen with it. And winning it back. 10 minutes to go then. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Weghorst. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Excellent challenge. Lucas Mecha. Steffen. Mecha. Just couldn't capitalise there. Alassane Plea. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. And both hands on it, good goalkeeping. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory.
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
And hello everyone from the far western part of Germany. We find ourselves at the Borussia Park in the city of Mönchengladbach. My name is Derek Ray and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And the focus is on the Bundesliga. Live action coming up. It's Borussia Mönchengladbach facing Bayer Leverkusen.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
How can they make something happen? Well, the cross didn't get past the first defender. And here's how it looks for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Jan Sommer is the goalkeeper. Matthias Ginter plays with Nico Elvedi in central defence. And the striker of choice in this setup is Alassane Plea. He's given it away. He's in with a chance. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation. ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Read it well. Karim Bellarabi. Lost possession. It is to be a throw-in. Hofmann. Kone with it. Alassane Plea. And they find a gap in the defence. Plea. Zakaria. Stindl. On the ball, Zakaria. Stindl. Surely the equaliser. Oh, wonderful save.
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
Trying to deliver it accurately. Not away completely. A good and fair challenge. An important interception. Oh, that is a superb save. Who can he pick out? And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly the save and then the recovery. Brilliant from him. Well, as you can see, Gladbach have had most of the ball, but without really creating enough chances. They've almost passed the ball for the sake of it. They need to start getting it into their front players much quicker to get back into this.
Kerem Demirbay. He's got the right idea with that pass. Can they keep it out? And a time for composure on the ball. And attempting the through ball. Chance for Stindl. What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Well, inching towards half-time, and probably fair to say the fans were hoping for a little bit better than this. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's been a tight first half so far, but they haven't quite shown enough guile in the attacking third.
Oh, hang on, Stuart, it's a chance. Poor pass under no real pressure. That is that for the first half. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. He's got space. He could pick out a teammate. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Bellarabi couldn't hang on to the ball. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Oh, Derek, what a moment this could be.
Can they cover up? Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Zakaria. Teammates in the middle. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. Nicely timed tackle. Great pressure to win the ball back. And slipped through beautifully. That ball was put into the right area, but no one able to capitalise. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Failed to keep hold of it. And he's in. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Intercepting it intelligently. Throw-ins given. Well, the ball lost here. Oh, good vision. Well, the keeper had a lot to do.
Well, it's a great piece of goalkeeping. So quick off his line.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Really good challenge. Chance, player! And quite simply wide of the target. "15 minutes left for play. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Well, he failed to deliver that time. Lars Stindl.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Oh, opportunity here, Stuart. Still alive. Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending.
Well, I thought that was game over. It's a great save from the keeper, just to keep them in this.
5 minutes remaining, and level pegging here. On the attack. Is there to be late drama? Good looking ball. And reading it absolutely superbly. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Benarabi, all hands on deck. And no way through. And there's the referee's whistle. These two sides... Bundesliga. It's Wolfsburg facing Bayer Leverkusen.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Weghorst. Good work to regain possession. Schick. Demirbay has it. Karim Bellarabi. Andri. Excellent defending. What can they do from here? But nothing comes of it. Yannick Gerhardt. They've given it away. Oh, and that challenge carried with it quite the element of risk. Now, what's the referee going to do next? Weghorst. Luca Bacchio. Well read to ease the pressure. Schick. Will he play it in? Oh, surely. And a goal it is. But offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
Yannick Gerhardt. Luca Bacchio. Weghorst. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Defended well. Schick. Well, great read there to intercept. Kevin Mbabu. And now it's Ridley Baku. Retaining possession proving difficult. Andri. And the pass could do damage. And there it is, a chance. Oh, a finish of... Real class! No wonder he's celebrating. Take a bow.
Well, the stats confirm Wolfsburg's control of the ball so far, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier and show more energy. Otherwise, they won't get back into this one.
Well, now he's let that run out of play, and it will be a throw-in here. He's got the right idea with that pass. He's blocked it. And over it comes. Well, a disappointing effort, making the keeper's life a bit too easy. Wout Weghorst. Mbabu. Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. Now, let's see what they can do here. Kevin Mbabu. Clean challenge. Now the managers will now deliver the... As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Yannick Gerhardt. Baku. Here's Gerhardt. Opportunity here. Defending by example. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Oh, Derek, what a moment this could be.
And that goes down as a very disappointing attempt.
Well, the keeper can't believe his luck. That's a really poor effort.
An alert intervention. And Patrick Schick now. Demirbay has it. Andri. Can he take advantage? That's great goalkeeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
And over comes the corner. And the opportunity was there.
Yeah, it's a well-worked corner, and he makes decent contact. Just lacking that bit of accuracy.
The high press was very much on. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Wonderfully weighted pass. And that'll be the goalkeeper's ball. Andri. Here's Patrick Schick. He would be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Kevin Mbabu. And now it's Ridley Baku. I must say, this looks promising. Can they square the game? And quite simply, wide of the target. "20 minutes remaining. Well, he strayed offside just as it looked promising. They've regained possession. Promising looking ball. Surely! He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal! Well, a second goal for them here. Committed challenge. Baku. And now it's Ridley Baku going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, they've been second best, that's for sure, and the main problem has been in midfield, where they've been overrun at times. They just haven't been able to get enough possession. It's not been a good performance today.
So the corner played into the box. Well, the header needed to be a lot better than that. Didn't really make the keeper work. Nicely timed tackle. Yannick Gerhardt. Oh, he's given it away. Weghorst. Well, no stopping him. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history.
own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes
On Wolfsburg.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
What can they do from here? Weghorst. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Gerhardt. Luca Bacchio. Weghorst. Will it be? And a textbook interception. Zakaria. Jonas Hofmann on the ball. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Chance to do damage. Weghorst. Surely the equaliser. Well, what a stop that was. And the pass could do damage. And a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Weghorst. This could be the equaliser. Just the challenge that was required. Well, that is how to play advantage. Dangerous looking through ball. Player just missing narrowly on the volley.
Well, it's a fantastic effort. Difficult technique, but he caught it so well. He's unfortunate.
Well, making amends is all part of the game.
Well, no wonder he looks relieved. That could have proved costly.
Wout Weghorst. Yannick Gerhardt. And that's an important intervention. And that pass could be troublesome, but mistimed his run.
Well, he's got the timing all wrong there. He just needs to bide his time.
Just not looking confident in possession. And he read it well defensively. Well, the pass isn't going to worry the goalkeeper. And they do like to press whenever they can. And Kone has it. It's a perfect challenge. Player. On the ball, Zakaria. Stindl. Penalty, in the opinion of the referee. And this is seriously getting away from them. To extend their lead here. And a timely penalty save. Over it comes. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Stindl. Jonas Hofmann on the ball. And clears his lines. Oh, that's a well-timed pass. He just needs to remain icy cool. And able to close down the shot. And fired against the crossbar. A really vital interception. And the whistle. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Chance, player! Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
Yannick Gerhardt. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? But nothing comes of it. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Chance, player, and it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. And time for the change now. Well, a second goal for them here. And the attack looks promising. Possession given away. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Alassane Plea. Showing good patience. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Could be! And there it is! 3 goals in front now, an immense performance! 3 goals without reply. And the referee sees that as a foul, free kick given. Weghorst. Textbook defending inside the box. Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Gerhardt. Weghorst. Well, they couldn't keep possession. On and on he goes. It's looking promising. He cuts it back. And a squandered opportunity there. Had a chance to whip it in here. Oh, this is looking promising. Baku. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Tremendous ball played through. Committed challenge. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. Just not looking confident in possession. Five minutes to go. And it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here. Played over. Well, nothing comes of it. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders need to cover. Opportunity here. Oh, terrific save from the keeper. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of...
jack it up.
And sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you live action from the Bundesliga in a matter of moments. It's Borussia Mönchengladbach facing Bayer Leverkusen.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And here's how it looks for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Jan Sommer is the goalkeeper. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Matthias. Takes it on! Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, desperately close to going in that time. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, Derek, he's a great all-round player, but it's his ability to run in behind defenders that makes him such a threat. And when he gets 1v1 against the goalkeeper, he usually scores.
Zakaria. And possession given away. Andri. Well, visionary passing. Oh, that's a solid piece of defending when it looked as though it might go wrong for them. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Good visualisation and execution. The end product just wasn't there. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Zakaria. Plea. Kone. Zakaria. Could be dangerous. Promising looking ball. Well, the decision is offside, and he's bound to be a bit disappointed.
Well, he's actually made his run before his teammate had control of the ball, and that's why it's offside.
Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Kerem Demirbay. Really a very poor ball. And a fine cross. And denied by the post.
Well, they're certainly getting closer. You just sense that the goal is coming. They're playing so well at the moment.
Alassane Plea. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Andri. Really good interception. We're getting the ball forward. A really sumptuous ball. Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. They've won back possession. Well, nicely cut out. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. Plea. Real chance. Oh, body in the way, crucially.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
That is that for the first half. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Alassane Plea. An incisive pass.
Well, he was one of the better players in the first half, but needed to be better still. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, Derek, he did have that effort that hit the woodwork, and he certainly worked hard to get into the match. But sure, he could add a bit more quality to his game in the second 45 to have a real impact on this result.
And cleared away. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. And he's clear as lines. Can they get in behind them? And Patrick Schick now. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Well, they couldn't keep it. Kerem Demirbay. Oh, could be. High echelon goalkeeping there. Now sending it in. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And there it is, a chance. Brilliant save. And the danger cleared. Stindl. And here's Plea.
Not a good pass.
Kone with it. Plea! Able to close down the shot. Great pressure to win the ball back. Opportunity, and there it is! The deadlock has been broken. We wondered if a goal would arrive. Well, now it has. And will there be a response now? Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Opportunity to deliver the cross, and not cleared away properly. And the keeper put to the test when he comes through it.
Well, he's so sharp, isn't he? Great first save and then the recovery.
Diaby. And Patrick Schick now. Straight offside, but only just. Running room in the wide position. Cross blocked. Plea. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Plea. Really good challenge.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
Down by a goal. This could be their final opportunity to snatch something. He takes aim. Terrific block. Oh, a lovely ball. Well, no way through. Zakaria. This could finish it. But no, the chance goes a-begging. Goodness gracious me.
Well, you just wonder, will that come back to haunt them? He has to.
And that is going to be that. Well,
Hello and welcome to Northern Germany. We find ourselves here at the Volkswagen Arena in Wolfsburg. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the Bundesliga coming right up. It's Wolfsburg facing Bayer Leverkusen.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Weghorst. And Patrick Schick now. This looks threatening. Yannick Gerhardt. Weghorst. Well, can they open up the defence here? Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Ball's gone. Not a good pass. Steffen. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. They're making high pressing work for them here. Defensive efficiency personified. Has eyes for goal. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger.
Let's see about the delivery.
And they can't quite take advantage in the end. An incisive pass. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Excellent challenge. Mbabu. And now it's Ridley Baku. And he takes it away. Unable to keep the ball. Karim Bellarabi. Unable to hold on to the ball, Leverkusen. Chance to put them in front. And pull back. Vital intervention. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. What a vital intervention. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Must be. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
And the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be?
Andri. Fruitful looking attack. And with that, the two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Steffen. Here's Brooks. Weghorst.
You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, he certainly had an impact on that first half. Scoring that late
Oh,
goal.
Stuart, an opportunity. Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
Not quite the clearance they were hoping for.
Well, it's ended up being, quite frankly, easy for the keeper.
Well, he should be hitting the back of the net. That's a poor effort.
Oh, lovely incisive pass. And he's apparently veered into an offside position, Stuart.
Well, that's tight, really tight. But he was just too anxious to make his run. He was in, though.
And no problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper. Stefan. Wout Weghorst. Gerhardt. Weghorst. And an astute piece of defending. Yannick Gerhardt. Stefan. Cuts it back. Still looking for space. An alert piece of defending. Well, the counter chance looks very real. All hands on deck. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Yannick Gerhardt there to take it away. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Yannick Gerhardt. Now a decent position. Well read to ease the pressure. Roussillon. Untidy in possession. Now can they create something? And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding. So underway again, following the goal that made things level. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. But they took care of the situation defensively. Andri. Demirbay has it.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Beautifully disguised ball. Can he put it away? Oh, great block. What can they do from this corner? The minutes ticking away in this game. They're trying to get right into his face. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. There we have it. The 90 minutes are over.
Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
Focusing on live action from Italy's top division, Serie A. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Great opportunity. Oh, a goal! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Sensational! So the game has been restarted. It's Milan in front here.
Remo Freuler. Extremely sloppy in possession. Well, they have the ball once more. Now, what can they do from here? This could be the equaliser. The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Read it superbly to take back possession. Kessié. Getting in there to take it away. This looks threatening. Well, not hard to read that pass.
Il proprietario della macchina targata DA1224SP è pregato di spostarla con la massima urgenza.
Brahim. Diaz. Kessié. Textbook defending inside the box. High quality defending. Milan moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Still possibilities. And relief as the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
And it's a quality pass. Into the advanced position. Cuts it back. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
Not chasing the game, but now a corner. Remo Freuler. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. An important interception. Davide Zappacosta. It's with Zapata.
Well, Milan haven't bossed the possession, as you can see, but their speed of attack when they win the ball back has been breathtaking. It's been a really good performance from them so far.
Luis Muriel. Mario Pasalic on the offensive. It's with Pasalic. Muriel. Oh, great defending. Can they take advantage? Diaz. And the pressure is on. Can he clear it away? And you don't want to lose possession there. And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity. And so it is, the first half score. Well, the referee sounding the second half into action. Milan with the lead. Kea. Tomori. On to Ibrahimovic. Is it going to be? Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. And he's fired over the corner. Well, nothing comes of it. Breaking at pace. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Oh, Derek, there's a chance here.
And a goal to level this contest. All even. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Very quick thinking there. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Mario Pasalic. Careless in possession. He continues his run. Ibrahimovic! And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved! underway again with Milan in charge. Ibrahimovic, he knows a thing or two about constructing as he gets forward, and he has options. And he read it well, intercepting it. Kessié. Will he find the net? And a goal! The quick one too! And they've turned this game on its head! So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Luis Muriel. Mario Pasalic. Oh, he's given the ball away. Not a great pass. Remo Freuler. He has time to play it over. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Benassa. On the ball, Rafael Leao. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And the alarm bells are ringing. Well, he was on his own, but couldn't take advantage of it.
Well, I'm not surprised he missed that. He never really looked in complete control, did he?
Remo Freuler. Spot on with that tackle. Now potential danger. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Ilicic. Gozens. Mario Pasalic. Attending to his defensive chores. Well, a joy to watch. And very deftly cut out. Ibrahimovic. Really good challenge. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Federico Mattiello. And there goes the final whistle. hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. Stuart, your expectations?
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game.
Is it going to be? Oh, body in the way, crucially. Ciro Immobile.
Oh, Derek, great opportunity here.
And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity. Applying vigorous pressure.
Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, for me, Derek, his greatest attribute is his ability to combine with teammates, particularly in tight areas, in and around the box, clever little one-twos, little passes round the corner. He's the player that could be key to breaking down this defence.
And intercepted it. It's wholehearted defending, and the concession of a corner here. Mario Pasalic. Body on the line. Duvan Zapata. And he's in an offside position. An important interception. Muriel. And he's won the ball. Immobile. Retaining possession proving difficult. Mario Pasalic. Tremendous intuition to win it back. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Felipe Anderson. He made it look simple, really. Well, that's a well-timed pass. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here. 1-0 then. City. Mario Pasalic. Chance to do damage. It's with Pasalic. Read it well.
Well, very close to half-time now, and it's a narrow lead for the home side. Stuart, how would you assess what you've seen?
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going in at half-time if it stays like this.
Poor pass. Well, being pressed here. Akpro. And successfully cut out. A chance then. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Remo Freuler. City. Mario Pasalic. Oh, surely. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Well, Luis Muriel was influential in the first 45. Sum up his contribution for us.
Well, it was certainly a good first 45 minutes for the lad. Obviously, he got his goal to put them in front, but he's looked lively throughout too. Hopefully, we see more of him in the second half.
Well, they get the ball once more. Immobile. Luis Muriel. Remo Freuler. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. He's got the right idea with that pass. Well, it nearly worked out. And a fine interception. Now, let's see what they can do here. And a very good challenge. Dangerous looking attack. And now Muriel. Just cutting off the supply. Excellent vision. Immobile. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Has eyes for goal! Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend.
Well, it was certainly a chance to get back into the game, and you have to say they're a bit unfortunate, but they do need to finish off one of these chances.
Muriel. Oh, showing good patience. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? And the flag is up for offside. Error in judgment, you might say.
Oh, he's got to let that run. He must have known he was in an offside position.
Well, it's almost over, but not quite. The fans still with a bit of nail-biting to do, Stuart.
Yeah, just about edging it overall. It's been a really tight game, hasn't it? Chances at a premium, and you have to praise their defending in that regard. Just got to see out the final few minutes now. No silly mistakes at the back.
Hisai. Just 10 minutes to go. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? And the problem not completely solved. Well, they can bring it out now. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Defenders need to cover. Well, possibilities in the centre. Failed to keep hold of it. Really good challenge. Ciro Immobile. Can he put it in? What late excitement. And the match is level. So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And there's the whistle. They cannot be separated.
can see my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
And a warm welcome on a fine night for football here at the San Siro.
I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on live action from Italy's top division, Serie A. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Immobile. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. And Milan's lineup looks like this. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Theo Hernandez starts with Davide Calabria in the fullback positions. And the striker today is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Opportunity it is. Can they put it away? Threat over for now, it seems. And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today. Pepe Reina is the goalkeeper. Luis Alberto plays with Sergej Milinkovic-Savic in the centre of midfield. And the focal point in attack today, Ciro Immobile. And he read it well defensively. And it's with Pedro. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer, and you have to say it was on the cards. And underway again, a wake-up call for Milan perhaps. A danger here as he runs at them. Cataldi. Pedro. Milinkovic-Savic. And another one! Two quick goals! Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout? So 2-0 now. Brahim. Kessié has it. And Milan moving the ball with purpose. And still a chance. Well, we really have to call that a squandered opportunity, Stuart.
Well, what a waste that is. It's far too easy for the keeper. He should have made him work harder there. Well, as you can see, the visitors have had most of the ball and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Oh, the threat is there. Oh, wonderful save.
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
Delivering it. Well, nothing untoward happened. Brahim. Well read to put an end to that attack. Cataldi. And it's with Pedro. Now Immobile. And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now. Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Luis Alberto. And there it is, the half-time. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson. Marušić. Could be threatening. Marušić. Precise ball movement. Well, didn't go to plan in the end.
Now can they counter clinically? They need to get bodies back. Well, keeper getting both gloves on the ball.
Oh, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted. Hisai. The ball with Luis Alberto.
And return to Luis Alberto. And the keeper able to hold on to it.
Kessié.
Given away by Milan. They're trying to get right into his face.
And a throw-in forthcoming.
Diaz. Is it going to be? What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Crisp tackling. Cataldi. Immobile.
He takes aim. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Felipe Anderson. And doing all he can to grab his second of the game.
Well, he's been a real live wire today. A constant threat to this back line.
Couldn't grab hold of it. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic.
Well, they have the ball once more. And the referee has given them a corner. Favouring the short one. Cuts in from the flat. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Theo Hernandez.
And into the last 15 minutes of action.
Milan moving the ball forward. What can they do from here?
Really getting stuck in.
Milinkovic-Savic. Luis Alberto. Really good high press. Felipe Anderson. Pulls it back. Oh, a moment of pure class! Unbridled joy for him and the supporters! Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Ibrahimovic. Perfect challenge. Marušić. Milinkovic-Savic. Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson. A very effective challenge put in. Keeper there to collect. And so the referee blows for full time.
Jack it up.
And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Mario Pasalic. Chance here. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. They've given it away. Terrific ball from Ibrahimovic. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Fruitful looking attack. Kessié has it. Rafael Leao. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Remo Freuler. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And they're trying to get right into his face. Brahim. Benassa. Well, they really had to be on their toes defensively, given the circumstances. Remo Freuler. It's with Robin Gosens. Teammate available. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Kessié. Benassa. Kessié has it. Brahim. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? The end product just wasn't there. Clean challenge. Remo Freuler. Mario Pasalic. This looks promising. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Kessié. It's with Diaz. Mario Pasalic. Freuler in possession. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Superb block. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Remo Freuler. Federico Mattiello. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Now can they create something? Ibrahimovic just keeps going. Oh, a fine block. Malinovsky. And the cross is very much on. Cutting in, what can he do from this position? An attack full of promise. A very effective challenge put in. That is that for the first time. Well, back in business. Milan trailing going into the second half. Will they come up with the right response? Remo Freuler. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Defenders need to cover. Ilicic! Shot blocked, but still alive. Remo Freuler. Good defending.
Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
Malinovsky. Freuler in possession. An unforced error, you've got to say. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Ibrahimovic just needs to remain focused on the task at hand. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there.
Over it comes.
Well, that was quality. Last-ditch defending. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? And the keeper able to hold on to it. Ilicic. And giving it away. Could be a chance to break here. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Oh, blocked it! And now the delivery. And the danger is averted. Benassa. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Oh, good vision. A matter of keeping his composure. Can they keep it out? Well, no damage done. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Crisp tackling. Mario Pasalic.
Well, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted.
Great challenge. He got nothing but ball. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Excellent vision. That is really alert defending, just when the situation looked dangerous.
Well, just listen to this atmosphere. It's been such a tight game, but the fans are certainly doing their bit in trying to get them over the finish line.
And just 5 minutes remaining. Given away by the Rossoneri. Now they've lost it. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Time and the scoreline working against Milan, but they're not out of it. Well, no problems defensively. So there we have it. The referee blows for full time.
action from Italy's top division, Serie A. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And scope for them to produce something exciting. Ilicic! And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. And delivered towards the back post. And so it will be a corner. And played short. Well, a textbook interception. Felipe Anderson. Pressing high to win the ball. Simple for the keeper dealing with that long-range effort. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Felipe Anderson. But really sticking to their task defensively. Or can they be creative from here? It's there for him. Surely. It's in. They're looking really relaxed and confident. And not giving the opposition much of a look in. Well, a second goal for them here. Felipe Anderson. And he stopped them in their tracks. So a throw in here. Luis Alberto. Ciro Immobile. Pedro going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss.
Well, no surprise there. The hosts have enjoyed most of the possession and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch and I don't think anything's going to change that.
He's lost it. Ilicic. Remo Freuler. Oh, moving it nicely. Cuts it back. Must be defensive excellence there. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Not to be this time. Remo Freuler. And it's with Ilicic. Malinovsky. Fruitful looking attack. Well, nothing comes of it. And space to cross it. Martin de Roon. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Remo Freuler. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Ciro Immobile. And the whistle is sounded for... The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Ilicic. A wonderful intervention.
Milinkovic-Savic. The ball with Luis Alberto. Can he open them up here? And it did look dangerous for a moment, but the keeper has it now. Martin de Roon. Davide Zappacosta. And moving the ball nicely. Tremendous block. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Space and time for the cross. Martin de Roon. Making sure nothing came of it. Oh, lovely incisive pass. But how well he did to react in that manner. Well, being pressed here. Zappacosta. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. "20 minutes to go in this one. Not advantage with them. Referee says play on. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Milinkovic-Savic. The ball with Luis Alberto. Milinkovic-Savic. Getting in there to take it away. Breaking at pace. Chance to cross. And possibilities here. There's the goal! Surely now, that is that! 3 goals without reply. Ilicic. Martin de Roon. Now a decent position. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Went in strongly to win the ball. How about the cross? Clean challenge. Good thing from his point of view. Ciro Immobile.
Well, it was a close call, but the fans are not happy with that decision.
What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. And that will be all for this game anyway. And Hello to you from Milan, a city synonymous with high fashion. The stadium might not be fashionable anymore, but it remains iconic, the San Siro. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. What might we see today, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Felipe Anderson. Now Immobile. He cuts it back, trying to chisel a chance out of it. Nice and easy for the keeper. Take it away. Felipe Anderson. Immobile! And how about that for a save? And over comes the corner. And the keeper put to the test, but he comes through it.
Well, he's so sharp, isn't he? Great first save and then the recovery.
Could play it in. And the ball back with Milan now. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Ibrahimovic. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Well-timed tackle. Well, a joy to watch. And snuffing out the danger. Diaz. Moving forward effectively. To take the lead. Tenacious tackling, excellent defending there. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. The Rossoneri pushing forward with options available. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. He's driven in the corner. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Milinkovic-Savic. Losing possession a bit easily. Well, great read there to intercept. Ibrahimovic. Can he put it away? Terrific block there. And in the end, no damage done. Well, a good tackle. Will it be? And he struck the post.
Well, you sense the goals coming. They're getting so close now. They just need to take one of these chances.
Perfect tackle. Defensive efficiency personified. Brahim. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And with that, the first half draws to... And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Felipe Anderson. Perfect example of how to put in a tackle, and a corner will be next. Kessié. It's with Diaz.
Alexis Salemakers. Well, probably a fair assessment of his first half's work would be a mixed bag.
Well, I've been disappointed with him in that first half. He just didn't have an impact on the game. Yes, the service into him wasn't great, but his movement...
Ibrahimovic! What a vital intervention.
Well, it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here.
Well, just listen to the...
And denied by the crossbar.
Yeah, he does really well to get to the ball first, but he just couldn't keep it down. But it was close.
Ciro Immobile. And it's a quality pass. Speculative effort. Surely. Oh, that is a majestic goal. Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
So Milan get the ball moving once more. How will they react? Brahim. And he takes it on. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Luis Alberto. Pedro. It's a weighted pass. Well, it was close, but offside nonetheless.
Well, it's a matter of inches there, but he just went a fraction too early.
There to win it back.
Si invitano I tifosi a lasciare pulito il proprio posto e a
Ciro Immobile.
al termine della partita. Grazie per la collaborazione.
Good tackle. He continues his run. And a goal kick given. That's how to rob them of possession. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Benassa. Ibrahimovic. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. No space for them here. The cross is on. Felipe Anderson. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss.
Well, the noise these Milan fans are making is incredible. The players just need to respond with a goal now.
There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left, and the margin just 1.
And a good tackle.
Time is not on their side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. Hisai.
There to take it away. 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory.